got a matchup that I'm pretty excited about because the comment well for the past 600 episodes of everything we've done has been bring a GTR, bring a GTR, bring a GTR, bring a GTR. So, what do?
We brought a GTR, but not just any GTR. We brought a GTR from Texas 2K, and it's also out of the stable of Martin Mutual's AMS. Ron and I know.
That's about the peak.
That is.
Peak.
That is.
I know it too. I went.
Yeah, well, that's right. I know. Her knows. You know Martin too. Okay, we'll get.
Oh, hey. Fancy seeing you here.
Who's known Martin the longest? Just want to raise my hand. Way back. Since
Who's a dinosaur? Raise your hand.
Okay. Let's just go see this thing.
Hello, what's your name? Where are you from? What you got?
Brooke Barini, Washington, D.C. It's my GTR built by AMS Performance, and it's a drag car, but we're going to see what we can do today.
It's more than a drag car, though. I'm a huge fan of Brooks and what she's been doing. She's been wrecking shop with AMS for quite some time now. What's the best time you've run this? I want you to break it down for everybody.
So best on the track was 8.1 at, I believe, 169.
Listen to that. And the factory weight on this, I want to say the new 2022 is like 3850, but this is an older one, so this is probably 39 and change. So you have a minimum weight class too, right?
Yeah.
But then there's also so many things about the turbos and the tire sizes and everything else. So other than DCT versus manual, there's so many different categories and classes, right?
There are, yeah. Anywhere from stock turbo to stock cover turbo. Then you're doing, putting turbos on with stock manifold. And it's exciting because we started at, the very beginning. We crushed the stock turbo record last year. We went 872.
872 on stock
turbos. Yes.
It was absolutely
These
ridiculous.
cars are disrespectful. These cars are literally disrespectful.
Yeah.
The other thing is, you drive this on the street.
I do. I actually brought the license plate just in case I wanted to go for a drive after this.
Wait, do you take the parachute off?
No, leave it on.
You leave the parachute on?
Yeah.
I guess that would be no longer.
Yeah, what are they going to say?
I guess not.
They see the plate, it's there.
Yeah, if you go to the Grand Canyon, you can just take a hard right and fly off.
Oh, absolutely. Float right to the bottom.
That's
where
his head goes. Travis is like parachute off of something.
Yeah.
Can we see the magic
I gotta
happens?
see what's going on under
I'd
the
love
hood
to
here.
see that.
For
That's
sure.
what I want to see. Oh, mercy. So now, what sort of power are you putting out in this configuration?
About 1,200 all-wheel horsepower.
Oh, I know. This is her taking it easy wheel. I love that.
It's that GTR confidence. It's messed up, man.
Yeah.
It's disrespectful.
Did we even
It's
get
earned, though.
I'm not hating.
Did we even talk about the name of the car?
This is the Alpha Princess. AMS started off with the Alpha Queen. I've envisioned the car as like the little sister who, it wasn't being the fastest GTR in the world, but we set all of those records along the way.
My little princess that shoots fire out of the back.
Exactly.
You might want to keep the sunglasses on.
So
You might get
tears.
blinded as we go down the track.
Oh, I thought you meant for the tears. But yeah, that's
Wow.
And she's saying that before she's even seen
like,
your car.
Can we see
I
the
would
four-cylinder?
love to see
I
it.
want to see the four-cylinder.
Let's take a look.
Yes.
This car's codenamed Krabby Wampus. It is because Maryland crab cakes and football. That's what Maryland does, and obviously fly cars through downtown. What's really cool is they made this on the angles correct.
Yeah.
We kind of gloss over that.
Yeah,
At this thing to make it.
Oh, yeah.
Her confidence is so
I'm
high.
so ready.
All right, so every other race that we've done and plan to do, and this race was planned to go because it is called flying finish, and that does make sense to go flying across the finish line. However, I would like to do the first race to half track.
Interesting. Okay.
I mean, I see you got a lot of rubber
I
down there,
think
but
if we do the full track and then reconvene on that 500.
all right.
I really kind of want to.
GTRs are just. Have them be, but GTR.
Other than going straight on this drag strip, be sure to check out the brand new bonus cut of Jim Conn, the original Accord.
Yeah, it's fast. All-wheel drive is does the thing.
To the 500, I think Travis has a chance, but on the big end, that thing is out.
Round one.
looked close, but based on the noise, she let off before he hit the jump, so I think she won.
2 to 3 cars. You didn't think he was gonna trade it.
He hasn't treated anybody.
I know. That would have been a good bet.
Yeah.
No, when he pulled up to the line, I saw a different seriousness in his face.
Yeah, because he like actually.
pulled in, went focused, and as soon as she's lined up to get in the groove, he was
You
like,
just got rallycross, Travis.
To be fair, I stayed in front longer than I thought I was going to.
That's true.
I mean,
I think a race in the 500 is a good one.
I like it.
So here's what Travis wants. Straight out 500 feet. So you already got 1 win, so you got 1 to lose. Best out of 3. We're gonna start at the 500, so that way he can. Okay. Alright, everybody, we gotta move. She would definitely won.
2 to 3 cars.
Man, that thing is a monster. That thing is almost as disrespectful as Vinny's midriff right now. Well, that's it. You beat Travis Strana. You won. You gapped him like 2 cars from a 500 foot, which is even more disrespectful than the first time.
It looks like it was faster in the 500 foot than it was in the 1,000 somehow.
I think it was a burnout.
You also treat him on that one. So now it's a bonus race. Give him the hit.
Hit to 1,500.
Look at us. We're too tired to walk all the way down.
All right. Five.
It was close.
That was probably a good photo
It
finish
was
moment.
probably a nose.
Big time now. She's like,
Yeah, she's like,
a little more. All right,
okay, now I'll go.
Travis buy a car?
Travis by a car.
That's not much for how much.
No,
I
that
gave him a
Give
serious
him 2
hit.
seconds.
Imagine you're an engineer.
Difficult to rebuild, or in some cases impossible. So I felt like this was the next best step, to have an engine that you can get from a junkyard for $1,500 versus a used motor for $8,000 to $10,000. I could buy 10 K24s for 1 F20.
Yeah, when you put it like that. So as you can see, it's a hardtop. This is a replica Mugen hardtop. Mugen. Before we continue, I want to take a second to thank BetterHelp for this paid partnership in today's video. Whether my mind goes, hey, well, the AP1, 2 liter, obviously really high revving, 9,000 RPM, not a lot of torque, but a whole ton of revs. AP2, a little bit more torque, a little less revs, so a natural progression from that. Here's an AP3. This is a 2.4 liter, obviously K24, with more torque than any S2000 came with factory, and lower down. So I believe for the K24, this one's out of a 2007 actually, Acura TSX. Peak torque is around 4,500 RPM, so a lot lower down in the power band. And it still revs to 8,000 RPM, which is just beautiful. Well,
the flip side, the K24 never begs you to rev it out like an AP1. It's content to punch you in the seat at 4,500, which is exactly where Dylan set the VTEC cam crossover. And yeah, it's been a while since I've driven a stock S2000, but the K24 has this relentless buzz to it that never lets up, carrying vibrations through the whole car, the steering wheel, the shifter, the seat, everything. And not the good kind either, but in my experience, this is just what Hondas do.
I mean, it's actually pushing me back into my seat quite hard. I mean, think about it. A brand new Civic Si has the same amount of power as a 2005 TSX did. Revs so quickly. Oh my, it's so good. It's so good. Even just a taste on the street here. I can only imagine what this thing is like on the track. So progressive with these tires in the back too. 255s all around, NK wheels, 9.5-inch wide wheels all the way around. I mean, like I said, no rubbing, but there's enough, just enough suspension travel and feel in the tires to feel when it's going to step out. Like the front end, at least here on the street, zero understeer.
Combine a quick steering rack, however, with a back end that you feel you need to catch with countersteer anytime it steps out is a recipe for disaster. Just like an MR2, don't lift off and don't overcorrect.
This car is mostly a track car. It does see some street driving, but it's mostly used for just track. When I bought the car, it had the swap pretty recently done, so it was mostly just trying to work out kinks. That's kind of the way it is, and it's kind of to be expected, but now it feels pretty dialed and it should be in a good spot. So the wing on the back is a 9 Lives racing wing. It's pretty new. It mounts to your fenders, or the rear quarter panel actually, but they call it a fender mount. It's a stock S2000 header, which you actually have to cut one of the runners and then clock it a certain way to get it to fit, but it does fit. And you do need a K-series flange. The intake manifold, you just need an adapter plate, and the F20C or F22C intake manifold bolts right up. The ECU is a K-Pro from, I think, an RSX Type S. Engine mount is aftermarket, obviously, and it has an adapter plate to run the stock S2000 transmission, but you can still use the same drive shaft, the same diff. Pretty much everything else is stock except for this S2000 clutch and you need an aftermarket flywheel to make the adapter work because it needs the extra space.
Yeah.
It has an RSX Type S oil pump, so we can rev it to a little bit above 8,000 and it'll take it just fine.
Do you want to tell the people about your cardboard here?
My special cardboard is for my thermostat. That's a low temperature thermostat, so when you drive it on the street in colder climates, that it becomes undercooled and my fuel economy goes really bad. It's also not great for the engine too to not be fully warmed up. So that is for street driving, and then when you go to the track, I take this out.
S2000's not known for the greatest steering feel because it is obviously an electric powered steering rack, but it is so direct. Sounds like it's raining. Shit's gonna put me to sleep. Oh, there we go. It's just such a balance.
Last season on Tuned, we drove the Schweitzer E900 Cornzilla GTR. There were, of course, some issues that came along with the ridiculous amount of horsepower that thing made. Mainly, that it only ran on ethanol, so you had to bring your own fueling station with you, and the transmission, through its upgrades, was a little chattery and not exactly what we wanted for daily use. Now, there's almost nothing better than when either a manufacturer or a tuner listens to its customers and upgrades cars accordingly. And today, they have sent us this. It's the Ultimate Street Edition GTR, and it makes 1,000 horsepower on pump gas. So I'm going to run up and down the canyon a couple times, and then we're going to go to the flat part and see where we can actually use this crazy horsepower. So, what am I standing here for? There's nothing really that says complete build like one of Schweitzer's GTR packages. I mean, you get a completely new engine with forged rods, pistons, crank, new cams, new seals, all new cooling equipment, trans and diff equipment, new clutches. I mean, so this car, although it's a 2009, all the running gear is basically brand new. So it's sort of like having a new car. Now the one downside I can see this is the price. The package is $86,000 plus your GTR. So considering you can get an 09 for about 60 grand, right? You can get, for $140,000, you can get 880 wheel horsepower on pump gas, or, like this car has in it right now, 962 wheel horsepower on race gas. This one has Alcon rotors, upgraded pads, stainless steel lines. The sizes of the rotors are stock because they're about as big as you can fit in the wheels anyway. But with the upgraded hardware, you should be able to stop harder, more repeatedly, getting less fade, because this is a heavy car, so braking is key. It's, oh yeah! Woo, yeah, doggy! That puts down some power, doesn't it? It is laggy. It's probably, it feels a little faster than stock below 4,000 RPM, but above 4,000 RPM, it's not an amazing sound from the cabin. Oh yeah! Wow. The back dances around, but the front keeps you in line. It's fighting for traction at the back. Nobody will really accuse a flat black Schweitzer GTR of not looking cool, but when I saw the exhaust tips, I said, something's not right about that. They stick too far out. And then I asked why they stick that far out. It's because when the car shoots fire, you don't want to burn the bumper. And all of a sudden, it makes sense. Now, traction, suspension, and diff are all in R mode. So when I hit it, even if the rear's brake traction, it shouldn't cut power. And it doesn't. It doesn't.